back. Today marks the end of Pride Month, but we're not going to let the celebrations end here, are we?
That's because our next guest brought the party with libations that give back just in time for the long weekend. Here with beers that support 2S LGBTQ plus initiatives is drink expert Ren Navarro. Welcome. This is your first time in our studio.
It feels crazy to be in person. This is wonderful.
We're so excited. We love it when you're here. You became I feel like we became really close during the pandemic, but at a distance. So now we're here, we're together. And you always bring such delicious drink ideas, but today is extra special because these products you brought for us give back. How so?
So, yes, it's about tasty beers, but it's also about awareness. So each of these beers has partnered with somebody in the world who's trying to make a change. And so not only do you get a tasty beer, but you learn about someone who is doing something that you never would have heard about. So this is kind of the win-win, right? Like,
oh my God, this is such a great idea. And we are gonna start kind of with the classic, a Bud Light. Tell us how it is tied to Pride. You don't have to say it like that.
So it's tied to Pride. So Bud Light's actually been the official partner of Pride Toronto for the last 20 years. Wow. They've also been working with Pride throughout Canada. And in the last 3 years, they've been giving $100,000 to Rainbow Railroad.
Wow. Tell me more about Rainbow Railroad.
So Rainbow Railroad was started in Canada, but their whole aim is global. So they are helping 2S LGBTQ folks who are in countries where it's illegal or dangerous to be gay, and they're helping them get out and helping them get out safely.
Wow.
I want this to be my beer of summer.
That is such a great choice. Definitely a choice for the long weekend as well. Okay. Next up, you brought to us something from Gateway City Brewery. Tell us about it.
So Gateway City is in North Bay. This is the Real Love Golden Lager. So again, these first two beers are all about hanging out at barbecues with friends and just kind of chilling out, right? I mean, you smell it, and it's just like, that's the thought of summer.
Oh, yeah, you're not
nice, like hanging out, right? So it's nice, it's crispy, super light. They have partnered with North Bay Pride, and they've been doing that for several years also.
Listen, I have relatives in North Bay, so I'm just really happy that Pride has come to North Bay, and this is an amazing, delicious, refreshing beer. And there's what is that, a mallard duck with a...
I know, right? Like
a rainbow flag.
The artwork is so great.
So good.
And they're giving money, but they're also giving space. They're doing events with them. I was lucky enough to do a tasting for North Bay Pride a few years ago through Gateway. So
amazing.
That's again, getting in front of a bunch of different people.
Totally.
I am really excited about this next beer because it celebrates one of my favorite things, and that's friendship. Let's toast our really good friends, and you can tell us about it.
There you go.
So Really Good Friends is from Little Beast Brewing, which is in Whitby. So they're Ontario-based. This is a Saison with Nelson Sauvin hops, so has like a little bit of that, right? So Chardonnay notes to it. You get a little bit of white wine.
This feels like I'm a mature beer drinker. Like it feels like I'm fancy.
Fancy
like
beer.
A fancy beer. I really like it.
It's a fancy beer in terms of how it smells and tastes, but this is also like just a hanging out. It's like a cooler summer night. And maybe you're a little wined out and you want something a little like lower percentage-wise, but a little heavier, right? So good, white, crisp Chardonnay.
Yes, that is such a good comparison. And I understand that this one is a collaboration with Beer Diversity. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so I am Beer Diversity. Hi, how are you?
Hi, nice to see you.
So I run a company that does diversity training and consulting and beer tastings and really just get people to think a little differently about how we can engage with everyone around a good glass of beer.
Okay, well, this is my favorite so far, I gotta say, but we're gonna keep moving along. And this next one is it's an IPA called Loud and Proud. Apropos, where is this one from?
This one is from Kensington Brewing.
Oh, cool. Where is that?
In Kensington
It's
Market?
in Kensington Market.
Oh.
Actually, in Kensington Market.
Sorry. Go on.
Tell us about it.
So this is a tiny IPA, so small percentage, big flavors. So you're gonna get some really great tropical notes out of it. And this, again, for me, these are,
It's nice.
I like every single one
But
we've
it's
had.
like an evolution of taste explosion. It's an evolution, though. We started really super light, and I feel like we're getting more complex.
I think so.
Look at you.
I don't know. I'm making things up and
good.
putting
It's
words
good.
together.
It works.
Oh my gosh. So tell us more about this guy.
So with this, so again, they are donating 25 cents from every can to Rainbow Railroad.
Wow.
And this is, for me, so the two beers that we've just had
Yeah.
is kind of the like personal connection. So really good friends, which I forgot to mention is also with Robin LeBlanc, who is a writer and an author and award-winning, who is a good friend of mine. But the term really good friends is code in the 2S LGBTQ world, where you can't say your partner, right? So back in the
Oh
day
my
when you couldn't
gosh,
say it,
of course.
this is my really good friend. So that was kind of that piece. Aaron Broadfoot, who owns and runs the brewery, is a good friend of mine. And then Kensington is the first place that I worked at as a sales rep.
No way.
So when they invited me back to do a beer, I was like, it's no brainer. They said, let's do some stuff for Rainbow Railroad. And I was like, yep, I'm in. So
This is kind of a full circle moment then
Yeah.
for you. Like, look, you're now on national TV telling
Right?
us about one of the beers that you were the first sales rep for.
Yeah.
Gosh,
I love it.
great
Yeah.
deal of admiration for you.
Thank you.
Anyway, the next beer you have for us is a collaboration with one of Canada's favorite drag queens. What do we have here?
So we have Tea Time Lemon Wheat from Mill Street and Lemon, who people will know from
Yes!
Canada's Drag Race.
Lemon!
Oh,
Yes.
Oh my gosh, this is fabulous.
And she's
also-
on the can. Look at
She's
that.
on the can, and so this is the second year that they've done it together. Just smell that.
It's
right? So
great.
there's tea in it.
Yeah.
So it's decaf, so it is safe for those who cannot have caffeine.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
orange pekoe and Earl Grey. So Earl Grey is really what you're getting, obviously with some lemon. This is, I always say that this is the beer for people who are like, I don't really like beer.
Exactly.
It's
That's
almost
exactly
like iced tea.
It is. It's got
right?
a sweetness
it's a good,
to
it's
it.
like a good solid iced tea.
With bubbles. Like an
I don't
effervescent-
understand how anyone doesn't like beer. I mean, there's a beer for everyone
There
out
really
there, I feel
is.
like.
I'm
And
having a beer renaissance this summer, and it's a big part of it is because of you.
I love it.
You've gotten on so many
Renaissance,
things.
get it? Oh my gosh! See what you did here? I know, it's not the
wish
beer.
I did that on purpose.
So good, so
we're
good.
ending-
And
oh,
then,
yes,
yeah,
go.
and again,
No, no.
so Rainbow Railroad for them.
Yes.
Also supporting.
Yeah, okay, amazing.
My goodness.
We're gonna end with a cider, which again is such a friendly kind of beer for everyone. A beer, is this a beer? Is it cider?
It's a
Is it beer?
cider.
Yeah,
It's a
okay,
cider.
it's
Yeah,
cider. It's good.
It's a cider.
Tell us what makes this one special.
So this one is from Brickworks. This is the Pina Colada sour. And I always, of course the song runs through my head and I'm now
Yeah,
walking in the rain.
okay.
But the thing that makes this special is that they were the official cider of Pride Toronto. And then for the first period of the month, they were doing $1 from every pour out of the cidery, which was going to Queer Collective, which is all about 2S LGBTQ artists. So again, supporting the community, not just with money, but with awareness and a platform for all of them to be able to talk about what they do.
Oh my gosh, Ren.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. You are
Wonderful.
stand-up person. Thank you so much for sharing these brew and their great initiatives with us in celebration of Pride Month. For a recap of what we sampled today, be sure to check our social media channels. And cheers to the long weekend, everyone. We'll be right back.